Dave Hodges here, host of the Common Sense Show. We are the show that is freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. Thank you so much for joining us. But, well, what do we do here? Well, we defend God, family, country. We have a special place in our heart for the oppressed. And let's hope that we can all team up spiritually, physically, economically, and we can rebuild our country. But I don't think we can do it with the people that are in office. And we've missed a big opportunity with a lot of the primaries already being over because we could have tossed a lot of the GOP rhinos and replaced them with average, everyday people. Because the people in charge aren't going to make the reforms that need to be made in our elections and our campaigning in particular. No corporate donations, no foreign donations, term limits, and so, all the things I've talked about. I don't see them doing that. They're not going to bite the hand that feeds them. So, can we go 2 more years? I hope so. I hope so. It's going to be a long ride because we could be facing really tough times. And that leads me to what I wanted to talk to you about very quickly here in preparation. And I'm going to have to get this lady on named Tracy Tennant. And Tracy and I know each other through Hear the Watchman. But we had a luncheon where she was speaking. I just stopped eating. She was so good, so informative, and funny, and a mom of 10 kids. And she still has a sense of humor. But she was absolutely fantastic. And I told her on the last day, I said, Trace, I need to get you on my show and share you with my audience. And so we're going to be doing that. But she talked about the importance of learning how to do things, not just prepping, but learning how to do things as well. And she's absolutely right. And we're going to have her on to talk about that. But you right now can take some matters into your own hands because the war could have a negative effect, and if you think this so-called almost peace agreement is going to keep the Strait of Hormuz open, think again. And if you believe President Trump that we're energy independent, I got some swampland in Florida to sell you because a lot of the oil we get out of the ground we can't use because the oil companies didn't want to invest in the refineries necessary to manufacture it and refine it, so they ship it overseas to countries that'll do that. And that leaves us with a deficit that we have to import through the Strait of Hormuz. I hope I made that clear. We are in trouble if that flow of oil doesn't continue. Look, we're running out of weapons. We're running out of strategic oil supplies. China is licking their chops with Taiwan. We got a problem. So I'm going to implore you, take care of your food needs. Do it. Let me share with you something here I think that's important for you to know. My Patriot Supply, all you got to do is go to preparewithdave.com and they have a great special right now. A 4-week emergency food supply. Okay, you buy one, get 50% off the other. I think this is a good place to start. Now, do I think you should stop there? No. And if you buy cans on sale for the same thing, you'll habituate and stop eating. You got to have variety. And this food is 25-year shelf life. It's restaurant quality. I've tried it, liked it, could live on it. It is high calorie, 2,000 calories per day, but you're eating to survive, right? Okay, so all you got to do is go to preparewithdave.com, preparewithdave.com, and take advantage of this sale that's only good from the 12th through the 14th of August. They may let you order early. I want to talk to you a little bit more about preparation and what should be in your list besides the food. And what should also be in your list is this. Do you have a way to purify water? And we don't sell for a company. We used to, but we don't any longer because they went out of business and they were really good at what they did. You have options. I have 50-gallon drums and I have some purification, and that's what you absolutely need. And you better clean those boogers thoroughly before you put your water supply into them. And then you got to treat it. And you got to treat it, and it's usually not instantly drinkable after you treat it. You usually got to wait 2 or 3 days. And I would say preparation, keep it out of the sunlight, keep it out of the heat. That's the best advice I can give you. I would also encourage you to get a solar generator. You're going to have food in your fridge and your freezer that could keep you alive, but unless it's running, you're going to have a problem. And I like the solar generators because they don't make the noise. Because if your neighbors don't have it and you do, and they hear that, "Brr," you might be getting some unwanted visitors in the middle of the night. So you want to make sure that you do that. Okay. So that's your food, that's your water. Now, I would run from a fight. Even with someone I looked at him and says, no match. I'd still run because that's who I am. That's what I believe. I don't believe in conflict. But I do believe in self-defense if I'm cornered or my family's in danger. Food, water, guns, ammo. And if you're going to get a gun, for goodness sake, get trained. Don't get a gun and don't get trained. In fact, you might want to go get trained and then go get the gun you want. But it's a horrible thing to say. But if you look at societies that fell apart, like Serbia in the 90s, we have a lot of research on that. And I've done shows on that. Daisy's come on the show, and one of her best friends is a man that lived through all this. And it was horrible. And I used to write about it. I did research myself on it. And I just said, yeah, it's pretty clear what you need. You got to have some allies. Okay, don't tell people what you're doing unless they're doing the same thing. And then you need to partner together, and hopefully they're your next door neighbor. And sometimes just safety in numbers, you need to have family members congregate together, family and close friends that you can trust. So that's another element. Okay, so food, water, guns, ammo. Now, do you have gold? Gold will come out that your currency may collapse. Fiat currency, which we have, and it's based on the petrodollar and the way things are going. Yeah, south goes the dollar, south goes the banks. And under Dodd-Frank 2010, they can keep it. So what you need to do is make sure that you have gold. So should you have $50,000 in the bank and no gold, or should you have $40,000 in gold and the rest in the bank for operating capital so you can pay bills? I think you know what I'm going to tell you. The answer is the second one. Food, water, guns, gold, ammo, natural medicine. This is why we talked to you about nanosoma. Okay. And I told you I was besieged with the nanosoma comments when I was at Hear the Watchman conference, um, from people who were participating. Some of their spouses talked to me about it. Does it work? We have boost your immune system to unbelievable levels. Everybody should be on this. Everybody. And then, of course, right here, I got my own gel right here. Put it on your joints. I can't tell you how long it's going to take before it kicks in. For me, it was 6 to 8 weeks. Some people are taking 3 months. Some people take 3 weeks. It varies. But if you stay the course and apply it every day, you're going to be able to become almost pain-free or completely pain-free like I am. At the 6 week mark, I could do more than I had done. At the 8 week mark, I was like, oh, okay, I think I can probably do a Bulgarian split squat, but my mind was thinking pain, 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 and it became almost psychosomatic. And I was afraid to try because I had so many years of pain when I was trying to work out. Today, I have confidence, although I do have shadow memories of the pain. I have to admit, I go, okay, here we go. It's going to be okay. You can have that peace of mind, and then there's the skin cream for that too. So all you got to do is go to iwantmyhealthback.com/Dave Hodges, and you need to be on this product. These products, I should say, all three of them, by the way, they have a sale right now, 15% off the 3 pack. Food, water, guns, gold, ammo, natural medicine, and you need to have medicine kit. You better have ability to do a splint. You better have CPR training. Okay, if you have an AED, that's even better, but if you don't, you don't. But you need to be able to fix cuts, burns, that kind of thing. I'm telling you, there's no substitute for being prepped. The people that survived in Serbia had skills and supplies that they hid. And that's the final thing I want to tell you. What can you do in terms of hiding your supplies? Dig and cover. No, not duck and cover. That was what we told our elementary kids in the 50s how to survive a nuclear war. Get under your desk, put your hands over your head, and I can't repeat the rest of the phrase, but duck and cover was a joke. Don't look at the bomb, it'll blind you. It's going to do more than blind you. Okay. But I'm talking about dig and cover, dig out something, okay, put it in secure storage material and bury it and then cover it and use it when you need to and make sure you mark in your mind or somewhere where it's at. Because if you get robbed, okay, maybe they get superficial things, but they don't get everything. They don't get everything. So these are the major things you need to do. And I'm also going to add two more things here. You need this, the Holy Bible, and probably a copy of the Constitution for the rebuild if it's bad enough out there. Okay. Now, I don't even consider myself to be a prepper. This is common sense. FEMA used to tell you have 3 days of supplies that you don't need any help. Okay. Then it went to 2 weeks, and now they're talking 3 months. Um, take my advice. As best you can, prep. If you can only survive 3 extra days, well, then you get 3 extra days and you hope something good happens in that time. Don't be a victim. I'm Dave Hodges. This is the Common Sense Show. We'll see you back here again next time. Pray for peace so we can keep the oil flowing.